Senator Austin, Representative Walker, and distinguished members of the Appropriations Committee. My name is Jade Thomas, and I'm a policy specialist at All Our Kin. All Our Kin is a national nonprofit that trains and supports over 600 licensed home-based childcare providers in Connecticut. These childcare professionals have the capacity to care for more than 3,000 of the state's youngest children, including neighborhoods in New Haven, Bridgeport, Stamford, and the surrounding communities. More than 2 decades of working with family childcare educators has given us the opportunity to listen and learn. Their message is clear. They need not only our support, but our respect and investment. Therefore, I ask that you consider opportunities to expand upon the proposed early childhood investments, as well as long-term solutions to funding the state's early care and education system. All Our Kin applauds the strides that Connecticut is making to ensure our childcare system works better for children, families, and educators. However, the state needs to be able to spend the funds necessary to adequately support early care and education and the full spectrum of education and human service programs that kids and families need to thrive as they grow. All of these systems must work together to provide support for children's learning and development. Our state's current financial restraints are forcing us to choose between securing our children's well-being early or later. But it's not a choice we have to make if we choose to invest in all of Connecticut's young people. We recognize that the budget proposal for fiscal year 2025 includes funds to expand access to care for kids in addition to providing childcare stabilization grants. But as a state, we can and should go further. In fact, the proposed budget adjustments for early education fall short of the recommended investment outlined in the Blue Ribbon Panel strategic plan. That's a misstep that limits our ability to address a number of issues, including improving the stability of the childcare workforce, expanding access to infant and toddler care, increasing access to facilities funds, and drastically expanding care for kids in order to serve a greater number of families. The state can help home-based childcare businesses thrive by remaining committed to the work of the Blue Ribbon Panel and exploring long-term options for funding early care and education in order to invest and transform the Care for Kids subsidy system, improve educator wages, and support access to healthcare and retirement benefits, in addition to increasing access to facilities funds and supporting professional learning, coaching, and business training. Connecticut's childcare system is in need of transformational investment. I ask that the committee support additional funds for early care and education and the full spectrum of education and human service programs. Connecticut leaders must explore long-term options to secure dedicated funding for the childcare industry. Together, we can ensure children from every part of the state have access to positive early learning experiences. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you very much for your testimony this evening.
Thank you.
Next up is